having won the Danish league numerous times. It's going to be Norway who's going to get us off and underway, and they'll be playing from right to left. And off we go, and Odegaard straight away back to his keeper Nyland. And Nyland with a long ball forward, deep inside the Brazilian half. There's a few players waiting for it, and nearly reached Haaland. In the end, it was Gabriel who let the ball. And it's going to be a goal kick for Brazil. Norwegian players all around him. There's very good pressure and managed to get the ball here in Norway. Great interception from Bonafont, managed to get the throw in as well. From Danilo, deep inside the Brazilian half, played backwards, deep inside of their own half here. See them a few times creating pressure up front. Logically, the Haaland goal against Iraq. Managed to put the ball back of the net. Coming deep inside the Brazilian half, he managed to release, rising inside the penalty area, down the middle, and the three players scoring, and that was the first goal of the match. It took Norway 3 minutes getting to the lead through Patrick Berg, but the linesman is flagged for offside, and I'm sure that's going to be checked by VAR. It doesn't look like he was offside in the pass that fell for Solid inside the penalty area. Goal is clean as far as Patrick Berg is concerned. The run by Solid from the right hand side wasn't successful, but about a yard or so ahead of everybody else. We're going to wait for that VAR decision. Indeed, has been ruled out. It still remains 0-0, but it's a good start here by Norway. Sure. Oh, that's noting this. Now Nyland. The keeper. The ball forward. Picked up well by Erling. The ball down the middle by Berg again. Not just Erling Haaland, Solid for Madrid. Left for that is Martin Odegaard, Sanderberg, Faraya, Ryerson. Okay, top European football. Martin Odegaard had just come back from Arsenal. Up to the league, North London club. By Solid, great section here. He's still coming forward on the right hand side of the penalty area. He's got Santos right in front of him, but he's still kept the ball well here, the Norwegian. managed to find Ryerson to Odegaard. Halfway through the side of the Brazilian half. For option at the moment, there's no option he managed to find. He's Willa Wolf. Now Musa, the left hand side. Down one bit again, once more to Martin Odegaard. Good spaces here coming up here for Norway. Definitely trying to take advantage of this. Solis on the right hand side. Trying to go around him. He managed to get the cross, but it's well intercepted by Santos. It's going to be Norway's first corner of the match. Over 5 minutes gone. 0-0, but Berg put Norway ahead in the 3rd minute. It's a lack of offside. Offside in Norway. What can do with this corner? Coming from the right hand side. Lifted by Captain himself. Odegaard with a cross inside the 6-yard box, but the referee taken shove and the referee stopped play. Erling take 2 of this corner. Managed to get the cross inside the 6-yard box and hit away by Brazil. It's cleared away by Danilo. And as far as Nusa, Walker up high, but still inside. They're on half here, Brazil, and now Brazil trying to get the ball back. And indeed, they're coming forward this time round with Vinicius Jr. Managed to pass it between 2 players, but he left it. And now Norway once more. Very exciting start here. Norway and Brazil. It's fair to say that Norway has been the better side. The ball from the right hand side with Ryerson, Odegaard. Ball still deep inside Brazilian half. Sanderberg. Seventh match in this country. From the left, lovely, beautiful skills here by Nusa. One and something here by Brazil. Literally, desperately trying to clear the ball away. In the end, it was headed by Ram, so that deep inside Norwegian half. One picked up by the defenders. It's a worrying thing here for Courage and Obi Man, but Norway gave the ball away. It's going to be throwing deep inside the right half here on the left hand side. Brazil heading short to Santos. Casemiro, of course. Casemiro now has left Manchester United this season, last season with pouring forward, lovely play, managed to switch to the right hand side to Ryan, and again this time down the middle to Gimarayesh, still inside the penalty area. Martinelli still trying to keep the ball. He had the third ball blocked. Brazil will keep the control at the moment. Gimarayesh once more, crossing the ball to the left hand side, managed to pick up Vinicius Jr. against Ryerson. Ryerson, that was good defending, but Vinicius Jr. gets the ball back. Great pace here between 2 players, trying to keep the ball in, but just a try to keep her in. Not a bad attempt. The Real Madrid player, but the ball goes out of play in the end. It's going to be a goal kick for Norway. Very good start. Norway has been a better side, but we have noticed over the last few matches Brazil do take their time. Running. Ball forward, good tap down the middle by Berg, but Brazil keep holding the ball against the side, they're on half now. Gimarayesh, long ball forward, trying to find Vinicius Jr. Great defending. This time by Hagen. Now inside the centre circle. Sanderberg again, just moving forward. Players of both wings. Eventually managed to find Willa Wolf. Man. Anthony Rowe, bonus player. Accepted what's going back to Norway once more. Sanderberg once again, deep inside his own half. Got 3, 4, 5 players left for Brazil. So much pressure on that guy but in the end they managed to get the ball. Lovely play here, and again by Brazil. They're coming forward through Ryan, down the middle. They picked up, this time Martinelli, cross it, got down the middle, and the Brazilian player was brought down. And the referee is having a word, with Matheus Cunha. And Cunha was brought down by the Norwegian defender. Brought down Cunha, and I'm sure VAR will be looking at this. Christopher Raya slide down, threw the ball right in front of Matheus Cunha. Now it's up to VAR to decide if he had a touch on the ball. Of course, in his favour. However, missed the ball completely. It doesn't look like it's a clear-cut penalty. So VAR are checking this. Still no instructions for Ismail Al-Fanahi, American referee. But they're still having word with the man in the middle, but we're still waiting for that VAR to see. Penalty will be given. A long check, and the referee has been called to have a look at the monitor. The initial decision on the field was no penalty. Now, VAR officials told the referees to have a look at the cameras himself. It appears that Mr. VAR completely missed the ball, putting it down. Matheus Cunha. This is going to be a very straightforward decision. It's having been a crowd, and indeed a penalty has been given for Brazil. It's no surprise. It was a horrible challenge by Aya. Completely missed the ball. But the referee was about probably 15 yards away from the incident. Yet, VAR decided on that. And maybe you have to excuse the referee sometimes because the angle that they're looking at maybe is not as clear as everybody else. Now Brazil, good penalty, with a chance to take the lead. Captain. Mariah, the man, the responsibility what Brazil had. Right against Ireland. Stepping forward, taking a slow pace, another save! Great save by Ireland, and cleared away by Norway. A brilliant save by the 35-year-old Vinicius. A powerful penalty to the left-hand side of Ireland. But the Norwegian man dived at the right place. Brilliant save by Ireland. And now Brazil look forward inside the penalty area, but picked up by Ireland again. Norwegian hero so far. Big save of the Sevilla goalkeeper, 35-year-old. Just remember this: if Norway to the next stage, moves again. Long ball forward by Nana, trying to find Haaland deep inside the Brazilian half. Ball still up in the air now. Norway gets the ball through Nusa. Nusa just gave the ball away. Well defended by Ryan. Ball goes out, play. It's going to be throw in for Norway. What a save by Ireland. Norway is trying to float the ball to Nyland's left. Nyland guessed correctly. Brilliant save by the Norwegian. Of course, Norway did score a goal early on, and that was ruled out for offside. That was by Patrick Berg, the Winnipeg player. Now the Newcastle captain. The penalty. December man. Which are now just gone. Still 0-0, however. Now Brazil got a free kick with the right challenge by Ryerson and Vinicius Jr. Just outside of Brazil half. Interesting enough, it was Vinicius Jr. who was holding the ball quite a long time before passing on to the Irish, and now Ryan coming forward in the edge of the penalty. He managed to get in, he had the shot, but it goes way wide. And that's going to be a goal kick to Norway. Good play. And the 19-year-old Bullsman. Uses space to go around the Norwegian players, but the shot in the end from about 12 yards out. Couldn't direct towards goal. About 7 or 8 yards away. Now Ryerson. Defended by Martinelli, another Arsenal man in the squad, of course. On each side. Likewise with Gabriel, the centre back for Brazil. Now one side and two on the other. Here's another one, Martin Odegaard down the middle. Sanderberg still inside their own half here, Norway. Still 0-0, just drawn. They've been plenty of drama so far. Norway scoring a goal in the 3rd minute. That was ruled out for offside by Patrick Berg, and Guimaraes missing a penalty at the 14th. It was a brilliant save by Erling and Nyland. Here comes Nusa, deep inside the Brazilian half on the left-hand side. Trying to take Ryan once more, lovely play, then cross through down the middle. Now to find Berg as well, sending to the ball to the right, and Sancho Ryerson. Ryerson still pushing forward, trying to go around Martinelli. Push back here, and once more got to Martin Odegaard, just off the centre circle. Odegaard coming forward, surrounded by 4 players. He gave the ball away, and now Brazil on the attack with Martinelli, 3 against 3. Still deep inside the Norwegian half, sending the ball to the left. And now it's Vinicius Jr. inside the penalty area. Chipped the ball inside the 6-yard box, and it's brilliant interception by one of the Wolves. And now Norway themselves going to counter-attack with Antonio Nusa. Nusa decided to play a bit. Plenty of defenders did go back, and this time it's Odegaard from the right-hand side. Gets support from Solis. Solis from the right-hand side of the penalty area. Great defending by Douglas Santos. And now he picks up the ball. Brazil inside the centre circle, Matias Cunha. 2 players playing flat football in England, of course. They're Irish. Together last season. Cunha, Martinelli, Ryan, Gabriel, Allison. Now they're in possession with Marquinhos. Captain sending the ball to the right hand side to Ryan. Players in front of us. The ball goes down the middle. Pick up by Cunha. Playing here by Brazil, but also trying to find a space here down the middle, but pass in the end. Here's Matias Cunha, but fair by by Nyland in the 14th minute. Penalty. Now it's a good cross by him. Now to find Wolf, and now Nusa. Down the middle. Sanderberg, Nusa gets the receiving ball. Odegaard once more. Sanderberg. So far, the first 5-6 minutes. gets the ball. Seeing 4 or 5 players all pressurising that back line, especially with the pace of Erling Haaland. Now Norway wants to keep the ball down the middle. Still managed to find Ryerson deep inside the Brazilian half. Still looking for space at the moment to get to Odegaard. He's been all over the place here, the Norwegian captain. Just so far. 21 minutes still 0-0, but plenty of drama. Odegaard once more deep inside the Brazilian half. Eventually arrives to get to space on the right hand side. At the moment, Sander Berg in support. Berg. Players away from 4 players. Norway trying to keep the ball so far. Norway has got about 6% possession. Very decent start here for this Scandinavian side. 40%. Down by Ryan. It's going to be 3 kicks from Norway, but the other sofa. Line. Penalty area. Trying to go around Ryan, and he managed to do so on the edge of the penalty area. They would go through down the middle, and now he managed to find Ryerson. Ryerson sending the ball to the left. This time with Patrick Berg. Still outside the penalty area, and now they give the ball away. And now Mathias Konya deep inside the Norwegian half, 2 against 2. He's got support from Vinicius Junior. He decided to go along inside the penalty area. He was pushed down, but the referee says play on. Straight in the hands of the keeper Ireland. Very good defending by Muller Wolf, chasing the Manchester United player. Slowed the pushes inside the box. He's right in front of the referee. Muller Wolf, likewise, was playing top-flight football last season with Wolverhampton Wanderers. Of course, Wolves did get relegated. I'm sure that the performance that we've seen from him this tournament. Plenty of clubs watching him, and of course make sure you're watching the game through your local broadcaster. Norway once more. Very controlled again, to be fair, but Brazil have got good pace up front, as you just see a few moments ago through Mathias Konya. 11 goals last season. There's another former Wolves man who played for Atletico Madrid. Starting on half from Norway. Sander Berg. Three players away from goes Brazil with Guimaraes, but it's great defending by Norway, and Nusa, a lovely play forward. Managed to go around 3 players. Ball goes out, players going to be throw in. Now we're going to have a little break. 26 minutes. But worth reminding, put the ball in the back of the net in the 3rd minute. Patrick Berg, good player. That's the offside. Moment did come from Brazil in the 14th minute. Raya, down the curve, coming inside the box. Mariah's south of East Ireland. Saved by the Sevilla goalkeeper. Great chance for Brazil. Themselves in the lead, and as we mentioned, the winner of this match facing either England or Mexico off in about 3.5 hours time. Now both sides are concentrating to get out of this round. Be specific, watching that game later on, who they'll be facing. There's a game between England and Mexico. This round is concerned.
John.
France beating Paraguay by a goal to nil. Yes, Kylian Mbappe's goal. And Morocco also victorious. Coming about 3 goals to nil. Play well in the first half. For Morocco, switch off second half and brilliant performance in the end. About 3 goals post the tournament. So far, long cross towards the right hand side, and picked up by Rayan. Rayan sending the ball down the middle, left pass from the penalty area, crossed by Danilo. Might pick up Vinicius Junior near the left hand corner flag. He's heading back, and lovely pass, managed to find Santos inside the penalty area, streaks the ball inside the 6-yard box, took a massive deflection, but Brazil still with the cross. That chance has been completely missed. And now Nusa surrounded by a couple of players. He was pulled down to his free kick for Norway. What a chance for Brazil. Vinicius Junior managed to release Santos, who got inside the penalty area on the edge of the 6-yard box to try to find Guimaraes, who's waiting for the ball. Great interception by Haaland again. Guimaraes' worst nightmare at the moment. Over half an hour. First half still 0-0 though. Very, very exciting match to say the least. Now Haaland Long ball forward, deep inside of Brazilian half, trying to find Haaland, and now Haaland chasing with Marquinhos, and Alisson had to come outside of his penalty area to clear the ball away. Brazil still near the door, penalty area, not Alisson managed to clear the ball away, right in front of Erling Haaland. Goes up to be throw in for Norway. Inside the Brazilian half on the right hand side. Trying to go around 2-3 pass, passing the ball forward. He just could not pick up any Norwegian player. And now Ryan through the middle, switching the ball to the right hand side. But great reception here by Patrick Berg. And now Norway will score. Switching the ball forward, down the middle. Great play here to Martin Odegaard. Few players now ahead of him, still with possession of the ball. Odegaard gets ball from Soros, not far from the right side of the penalty area. Now Odegaard with the ball again, down the middle, this is Sanderberg. Switching the ball to the left hand side to Nusa inside the penalty area, trying to cut through down the middle. Great defending by Guimaraes. Now he gets to receive the ball, this time to Casemiro. Brazil trying to go on a counter attack, and they manage to use it from Danilo. Danilo against Nusa. Managed to find Junior, who's moved to the right hand side. Now pass going forward. He managed to go around the defender, had a bit of a heavy touch in the end. Comes out players and the goal kick for Norway. Just seeing whatever Carlos Ancelotti, the second players in the water break. Has an effect over the side. For Brazil at the moment, the last 3 minutes or so. Lovely play, ball forward to Haaland. Haaland, lovely skills. He's still trying to keep the ball, he managed to do so. And now Solis once more, trying to find Nusa, but great interception. Marquinhos, and now Brazil on the attack. Cunha, the Junior on the left, trying to cut through down the middle. To Bruno Guimaraes from 25 yards away. Sending the ball to Ryan, the edge of the penalty area to Junior from the right, trying to have a shot. Great block. But what a wolf. Managed to clear the ball away as far as Brazil again, still inside the Norwegian half. Good pressure here by Brazil. Canelo down the middle with Casemiro. Switching the ball to the right hand side of the penalty area with Ryan against Wolf to Casemiro inside the penalty area, trying to cross the ball, but good defending here by Hagen. But all Brazil at the moment. 30 yards out of the way, but Canelo gave the ball straight to Soros, and now Norway on the counter attack. Soros still with the attack, offensive inside the Brazilian half to Odegaard. Odegaard down the middle to Nusa, he's got space to shoot. Nusa trying to pass the ball to Odegaard. Odegaard with the ball on the right side of the penalty 6-yard box. He's still got the ball, we have to go around, he has a shot and that hits the side netting. That's going to be a goal kick for Brazil. Right here by Martin Odegaard, but left it the other way. Harrison's left-hand post. Past the 35th minute mark, still 0-0 between Brazil and Norway. Worth mentioning that Patrick Berg got Norway up front after 3 minutes. That for offside or had a sudden sort of in the build-up. Right, he had a chance for Brazil in the lead. Cunha managed to get a penalty for Brazil. Great save by Haaland, and now Brazil lose the ball inside their own half here. Now Ryerson down the middle, Sanderberg deep inside the Brazilian half. Odegaard everywhere, the Arsenal man. Ryerson once more. Sort of pull back, but way behind Ryerson, but Ryerson managed to get the ball at the end. Normal player. Odegaard, the left-hand side to Antonio Norway, not far from the penalty area. Cross the ball inside the box, and Haaland trying to chip the ball over Anderson. Good goalkeeping by the Liverpool goalkeeper. Lovely cross by Antonio Norway for about 10 yards out on the volley. Beautiful skills by Haaland. Needed Allison. Jump. On the left, there is an effort. He was on target. Norwegian. This one is inside. Norwegian half. So this ball forward. Let's find Konya. Should be forward, but well intercepted here by Norway. And the referee has given a free kick. Late challenge. Sanderberg. Trying to get the cross inside the box. Picked up by Ryerson once more. Ryerson up on the right side. Santos. Played by Norway at the moment, still in control of the ball. Odegaard. In front of him. Down the middle to Sanderberg. Still inside the by Musa, trying to got on the play. The ball was run acceptably by Brazil and Ryan. Defending, lifting up in the air. Both teams seem to be each other. Now Vinicius eventually managed to control the ball. Don't find Casemiro. Gabriel. Inside the centre circle, they're onside Casemiro. Just to receive the ball once more. But this time inside the Norwegian half, switching the ball to the right hand side to Canelo. And he gets the ball from Ryan, the Bournemouth man. Ryan against Muller Wolf. Space of the cross. Three players waiting inside the box. In the end, it goes to Vinicius. Vinicius wants to find Ryan again. We've got Ryan Musa. Ryan passes the ball to this time. Casemiro meant to have a shot, but well blocked by the Norwegian defenders. Again, 34-year-old starts the ball to the left. Circle here from Brazil. After the migration break, and that's a good cross here by Marquinhos to the left, back to find Vinicius Jr. Trying to go around Ryerson. That's been great defending here by the Borussia Dortmund player, and they lost the ball here in Norway inside the penalty area. A shot by Vinicius Jr. and another brilliant save by Haaland. What a mistake here by Norway, giving the ball to the edge of the penalty box. And that was by Martin Odegaard of all people. And Vinicius Jr. gets the ball, goes around the defender, and from 7 yards out, on target, brilliantly saved by Haaland. The corner, played quickly here by Brazil. Played short, but given away here by Musa. And Musa the ball forward, straight to the Brazilian player. Douglas Santos. The 5 minutes to go from half time, still 0-0. Very exciting match, and that's the ball forward. penalty spot from Guimaraes. Another one crossed by Douglas Santos across the 6-yard box. Need to make that deflection right in front of Guimaraes again. This time from Vinicius Jr. That's a rough shot. It's just really saved by Erling, who has been superb tonight. Tournament overall. All matches so far in this tournament. One more forward by Haaland himself, trying to find Erling Haaland, but it's great defending by Gabriel. Make sure you're watching the game through your local broadcast. Brazil, Norway, deep inside the right half. Casemiro passing the ball inside the centre circle, but great defending again by Norway. And now Nusa coming through down the middle, still with the ball. Managed to find Haaland, not far from the boundary area, just 3 defenders to beat. The Odegaard from the left, yeah, the shot. And now it's good defending by Danilo. Brilliant play by Haaland. Managed to find his captain on the left of the 6-yard box. Shot by Odegaard. Well defended by Danilo. It's going to be the 3rd corner of the match. Second for Norway, this time from the left-hand side. 2.5 minutes to go to half time. It'll be brilliant timing for Norway if can take the lead. Of course, they're trying to use the high advantage of the main man, Erling Haaland. It's going to be Patrick Berg with the cross inside the 6-yard box, headed away by Cunha. On as far as Nusa, picked up by Ryerson down the middle. Ryerson crossed the ball inside the box, but straight to the hands of the keeper, Alisson, 30-year-old. Been at Liverpool since 2018. Been a great servant for club and country as well. Of course, he won top flight football with Liverpool back in a few seasons ago. Also the top European football as well back in 2019. And now Norway on a counter-attack and picked up by Solith. Deep inside the Brazilian half. Support from Odegaard. He had the chance to go around Douglas Santos, but there's no one waiting for him down the middle. Nevertheless, now Norway switching the ball to the left. And now Sanderberg inside the centre circle. Christopher Raya, Brentford man. Solus once more, surrounded by 2 players who are playing inside the last 60 seconds of the first half, plus stoppage time, of course. Still 0-0 between Brazil and Norway. It's fair to say that Norway had been slightly better than Brazil in this first half so far. Both sides had their chances, especially Guimaraes with that penalty in the 14th minute. Haaland brilliantly diving to his left to save that penalty by the Newcastle captain. Here's the ball with Hegem, sending it back to the man himself, falling in Haaland. Vinicius Jr. create some sort of pressure, but Haaland managed to cross the ball forward, headed away by Gabriel. And now the ball, no man's land, but Haaland came back all the way deep inside the centre circle. Managed to find Odegaard on the right hand side of the penalty area to Ryerson. And now Haaland is waiting inside the box, but Solith gets the ball back. Solith trying to get the cross here, but it's good defending in the end by Douglas Santos. It's going to be a throw in to the right hand side of the penalty area. Played about 30 seconds of stoppage time. It's going to be 6 minutes of it. 6 minutes of stoppage time. There's plenty of Norwegian players now inside the penalty box. Looks like it'll be a long throw here by the Dortmund player Ryerson. Ryerson, long throw, headed away by Cunha. Goes back to Ryerson once more to the right hand side, trying to go around Martinelli. Still with the ball, trying to get across. Good defending in the end by the Arsenal man. And it's going to be another corner for Norway. Third of the match, 4 in total. This time it's going to be from the right-hand side. Good pressure here by Norway over the last few minutes. It's going to be their captain again, Martin Odegaard. Take a couple of them corners alongside Patrick Berg from the left. Odegaard with a cross inside the 6-yard box, and a header from Saul. I think they'll go backwards, and now Martinelli trying to pass through down the middle, but ball forward. Only managed to find Muller Wolfer. He's on the ball again, deep inside his own half. Played back nearly 2 minutes out of the 6 of stoppage time. It just feels like Norway are the more eager to get themselves ahead before half time. I think it's fair to say they have been slightly the better side, as we mentioned earlier. And now it's still in possession with the ball with their captain, Martin Odegaard. Just under 4 minutes to go. Wolfer on the left. Played very well in this tournament. David Müller-Wolfer. That was Ryerson. 5 players from Brazil, deep inside the Norwegian half, but in the end is Orient Nyland, long ball forward, trying to find Haaland, and he managed to get the ball coming between two players, and this time to Odegaard, has the shot. That was a great save by Alisson. Brilliant play by Norway. It was a long ball forward by Nyland, managed to pick up by Haaland. He managed to beat Gabriel and Marquinhos. The ball went up loose, picked up by Odegaard, and from about 13 yards out, 1-on-1 with Alisson. Brilliantly saved by the Liverpool man. Great chance here for Norway, but now it's Brazil on the attack with Martinelli to Ryan deep inside the Norwegian half. Just under 3 minutes to go of stoppage time. Guimaraes down the middle, trying to find a way out here. Managed to find Vinicius Jr. Sent the ball back to Santos, still on the left-hand side, to Guimaraes once more. Guimaraes, the man who missed the penalty early on in the match. Danilo down the middle with Casemiro. Still time for either side to put themselves in the lead before half-time. And now Vinicius Jr. managed to go around Ryerson. But Ryerson managed to retrieve back to Guimaraes down the middle. He has the shot! But that was well intercepted, but it still goes this time with Danilo on the right-hand side. Good pressure here by Brazil. Casemiro, cross the ball down the middle. He just goes over the Brazilian player. He goes out for a goal kick. Great vision by Casemiro. About 20 yards outside the penalty area. Cross the ball inside the 6-yard box. Martinelli came out of nowhere. He was 1-on-1 with the keeper inside the 6-yard box. No offside whatsoever. He just could not reach out to the ball. So 2 big chances here. A few moments to go. It was Martin Odegaard who was left 1-on-1 with the Liverpool keeper. Brilliantly saved by the 33-year-old. And now Norway. Christopher Raya. Odegaard, Sanderberg managed to cross the halfway line. Just about a minute out of the 6 minutes of stoppage time to go. Make sure you're watching the game through your local broadcaster. Norway. Still got one more chance here to Nusa. We haven't seen Nusa for a while on the left-hand side here for Norway. The 21-year-old. Long ball forward, trying to find Odegaard inside the 6-yard box. Good defending here by his Arsenal colleague Gabriel. Managed to cover the ball well, straight in the hands of Alisson. And now Brazil get the free kick, but play quickly here. With 30 seconds to go. Vinicius Jr. deep inside the Norwegian half. Coming cut through down the middle, still with the ball, trying to go around Ryerson. And now again, managed to escape both players. He was brought down. The ball goes out of play. It's going to be a goal kick for Norway. Good defended by Christopher Raya, was what managed to handle Vinicius Jr. This seems like a slight pull of the shirt on the Real Madrid player. The referee decided to give the goal kick for Norway, and as we speak, the referee has whistled for half-time. It's been a very fast-paced match, a very entertaining game so far indeed, and Norway, probably fair to say, they had the slightest edge in this match. They had the ball back in the net in the 3rd minute with Patrick Berg, but that goal has been ruled out for offside. And then Guimaraes, he had a chance to put Brazil in the lead, but his penalty in the 40th minute was brilliantly saved by Erling. So it's half-time here. It's Brazil 0, Norway 0.
Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth information.